Y'all know what time it is, Chad. Y'all know what time it is. It's Thursday, and you know what time it is. Spooky time. Spooky time. Y'all better be prepared, chat. Y'all better get y'all diapers on, cause it's spooky time up in here. I gotta start some laundry first. Be right back, chat. Lock in. Apologies for the long wait, ladies and gentlemen. I basically had to do some laundry work and I was caught up with a bunch of other things as well. But don't worry, we're all good. I'm just catching a breather. Too much work. Too exhausting. Need my relaxation at the moment. There's no need for me to do my intro because, you know, I don't plan on doing my intro. Just let myself. Just give myself a breather and we'll get started. I just need a breather at the moment. Oopsies. I apologize for knocking down my microphone. I did not mean to do that. Excuse me, sorry, I'm just checking on my messages and all that. technically y'all know how I am when it comes to scary games. Because I know some people are probably like, this is probably your first rodeo with a scary game. No. My first rodeo with a scary game when I first started doing live streaming was Five Nights at Freddy's 1. The first game. Y'all better get y'all diapies on. It's spooky time, ladies and gentlemen. Lock in. Yes, I am starting new progress. I don't care. Don't know why I had to say that. Alright. Let's do this. Lock in, chat. Lock in, everybody. Grab your snacks, grab your drinks. It's spooky time. Spooky time, people. I'll also do my own commentary.
Hello? Your pizza's here.
Ooh, pizza? What kind of pizza is it? Is it Emos? Is it stuffed crust? Is it Domino's? I'll see y'all tomorrow. Cause hold on, ain't no way that she just popped up out of nowhere. As the little door going like that, I would have slid out like I would have slipped out that door like I'm the Temptations. I would have slid out that door, throwing up the middle fingers. I'm out. Cause I don't care if I'm the pizza delivery man. I don't care. I will throw up these middle fingers and slide out that door like I'm the Temptations. I'm not having it. Okay. Up, down, up, down. Okay. Flashlight. Wait. Why the fuck would you want to do that? That's my question. Yo, I'm not ready. She just said, ha 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 ha. We're so funny. What's so funny? Ain't nothing funny. All I realized is that I'm using my PS4 controller. Is that you have to hold the button like this on the joystick to run. Okay. And I believe circle. Yeah, circle is. Okay, let's see. Let's play at midnight. So I don't know what that means. Hold on. Is there any? Oh, Checkers Pizza. So I guess they what's this here? Thank you. I had to cut that off because I ain't trying to get copyright striking. Hell no. Hell no. No, f that. I'm trying to avoid a jump scare. You got me fucked up. Look at this. I don't know what that noise was. Yo, can I leave? Can I? You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. Hello? Dude, I'm not ready. My freaking... Hold on. Let me calm down, bro. I did not expect this to happen, man. Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing right now? If y'all was to feel my heart rate, I'm not finna be messing with this. Can I? Man, I fell down to my knees when this law came. Y'all see what I'm seeing right now? Y'all know I have phobias with clowns. I don't like clowns. I don't like clowns. They terrify me. I don't like anything. Like my whole entire story of my phobias is that I used to have fear of clowns when I was little. I also had fear of I also have a fear of, falling and dying and stuff like that. I also have arachnophobia. Excuse me. Pardon me. Sorry about that. I just ate before I did all this. I have a fear of that kind of stuff. And then the other thing that also that also causes a big issue is that I have also um what was I trying to say? I basically have like a fear of like, you know, clown phobia is what I'm gonna call it. But I also have a fear of mannequins. I used to have a fear of mannequins when I was a kid. And I used to be terrified of mannequins. Mannequins used to terrify the heck out of me. Like, no, no. When it comes to this game, trust me, I've watched a lot of people play this horror game. I've watched a lot of people play this horror game. I've watched Dashi, Corey, 8-Bit, Ryan, Markiplier, everybody playing this. I've seen everybody playing this. But having myself playing this game, I don't know how far I would get to play this game. Because I'm basically the type of person to go crazy. Because I'm not messing with this game. I'm not. That's like a lot of people gonna be saying you basically sound fat. A little less fat. I'm not fat at all. I'm not. I'm not fat. I'm just chubby and muscular. What's the problem with that? um what happens? Dude, I'm not messing with this game. I'm not messing with this game. Whenever I play a horror game, take my cross, kiss it, place it back. Yes, I am wearing a cross on my neck. What do you expect me to do? Take it off? No. I told you, I'm not taking this necklace off until the day I die. When I'm on my deathbed, I'm passing this necklace on to either my siblings or my kids. Probably both. I don't know. Depend on who I trust with this necklace, because this necklace has been my protection. It's been my shield. And I ain't letting nobody taking this off of my neck. I dare somebody try to take this necklace off my neck. I dare them to. But I'm also hearing a lot of crazy... Hold up. What did he just say? Hold on. Somebody just hopped in on the chat. What did he just say? Yeah, exactly. And plus, no one is the boss of you, my friend. You know what? You know what, Cody? I'm with you on that one. At least somebody up in here got some respect. Yo, W-Mans to Cody. W-Mans right there. This person right here, chat, is one of my great friends since Instagram. And he's also been one of my best friends that stuck up for me and I stuck up for him. We support each other. Don't we? Yes, we do. W-Mans, chat. W-Mans. I mean, the only person that's the boss of me is literally God himself. I basically can't defy that one. I can't defy God's orders because he's the boss of me and he basically gave me life and he can take me out. So therefore, I'm not gonna allow nobody to take my life away. I would sing. Facts, man. W facts, man. Um You got me messed up. Where that dude is gone and he talking about some ho 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 ho. He ain't Santa. No. Soon as I turned around, went straight forward, and I turned around, he talking about some ho ho ho. He ain't Santa. Oh heck no. Me personally, like, I even saw that letter on the bed where it said, "I think they want to kill me." Hold on, what did this dude just say? I'm telling you, Mr. Tatter still wants my Aunt Kayla rent money. Yo, saying go on. What's up, man? I appreciate you for hopping in on the chat, man. How you doing on this lovely Thursday, bro? Yeah, cause like they like that note talking about some. I think they want to kill me. Like if I like I'm not they. Listen here, little girl. I'm not they. I'm just a regular pizza delivery guy. I'm just here to deliver his pizza and collect my money. Rent is due.
It's been over a month now.
Hold on. He says it's like a horror. Yeah, this is a horror game. This is a strategy horror game. So technically, you're a pizza delivery guy that came to this house, but this house is haunted, and there's like dolls that are like haunted as well by this little girl named Emily. And Emily is the main antagonist of this entire game. You're the pizza delivery guy is the protagonist of this game. Yes, there is a second one, but it's basically but it's just a delivery sandwich guy. Cause the pizza company who you work for this one is Checkers Pizza. Like even if I was to be a pizza delivery guy, if nobody's coming to claim this pizza, I'm basically leaving. I hope this dude did not just leave the pizza in the car. Yeah, like I said, I'm not much. Like I said, man, I'm not much of a horror game person. I've watched it. Keep in mind, I've never played Emily Wants to Play before. I used to watch a lot of YouTubers play this game. I've watched Dashi play it. I've watched Corey play it, including the second one. I've watched Markiplier, 8-Bit Ryan, Cub Scouts, Dom Plays, Jazzy Guns from Dwayne and Jasmine. Um, who else did I watch and play this horror game? It was a lot of people that played this horror game when it came out, and it was only on PC when it first came out.
Police still haven't found any leads on the
Hold on.
bizarre death of...
Yeah, I feel bad for the pizza guy too that's got to go through this haunted house. It couldn't be me. If it was me going into a haunted house, I'm bringing my gun, I'm bringing the Holy Bible, I'm bringing some holy water, I'm bringing my cross, I'm bringing a flashlight, and I'm gonna bring some extra ammunition. I gotta be armed. Trust me, I ain't finna be like everybody else where they just be so ridiculous, where they just walk inside of a haunted house and not come up with a strategy. Like, no. Hey yo, respect. I remember when I first watched Dashi play this horror game, I couldn't stop laughing. I even fell asleep, watching him playing this alongside with Markiplier, because Markiplier, his commentary when he played this game was hilarious. But Dashi, on the other hand, when he played this game, it was just so hilarious just see him just like having jump scare after jump scare. Even people made like compilations of him getting jump scared on this game. Hey, respects. Trust me, we don't mess with ghosts. Even if this place was haunted, if I'm like a pizza delivery guy, at least let me bring a gun. Hold on. I just want to play. Where is she?
The front door was wide open and the bodies could be easily seen from the street. There were no signs of forced entry, and the police have ruled out burglary.
Can I turn this off?
Neither body had any injuries, and the cause of death could not be determined by the coroner.
And I'm in this house? No, no, no. It's dark. It's dark in that room. Nope. I don't mess with dark rooms. Y'all know how I feel about dark rooms. I got massive phobia I got massive fears when it comes to dark rooms. I don't mess with dark rooms. I don't like dark rooms. Yes, I do find Dashy hilarious. That man just makes some really good comment. That man makes some really great content though. I've been watching Dashy since I was in like seventh grade. The first time I watched him, and my other brother, he was the one that put me on to Dashy from his Super Mario Maker videos. That was the first time I've watched that guy, and then I saw another video of him playing. I think he was playing. I think he was playing one of the Resident Evil games, or it was. I think it was. I think it was one of them. I couldn't remember which one it was, but it was. But he did some hilarious commentary on that one. It was just so freaking hilarious. And I've watched a couple of other horror games he also played, like the Boogeyman gameplay and other ones like that. Oh yeah, yeah, I did. Yeah, that was another video I remember watching of him playing that when I first got into him, which was Dead by Daylight. That's another good game though. Dead by Daylight is another really good game in my opinion. Especially when I remember watching him playing Dead by Daylight. That one made me laugh the most because I couldn't stop laughing from it. Like, I understand that that man is basically taking his time with uploading videos and other stuff that he's doing, but let him take his time because that man be working hard a lot. But I can respect that because hey, keep in mind he has reacted to a couple of his old skits and stuff like that, including his bloopers, because he has about 3 channels at the moment, from what I remembered when I first got into him. Because because the first channel that he had, he talked about it and said that the first channel that he had was the Dash GXP channel. That was his first channel to where he had all the skits and music videos and a couple of other stuff. That's where he started getting popular from. And then when he started getting popular and he started blowing up subscribers on that channel, one of his co-workers that he worked at a grocery store when he worked at a grocery store when he first started doing YouTube. And one of his coworkers was like, "You should do some gaming videos because everybody in the YouTube community is doing gaming videos." So Dashi basically took up that opportunity, made a second channel, and called it Dashi Games, and started playing different kind of games. And then he started doing other games like old school games, and he started doing scary games and any other games that come up with that basically is that catches up to his attention. And then his third channel is Dash EXP2. His third channel is Dash EXP2 to where he puts in like vlog videos, his bloopers from the skits from the first channel, and I think it's like a couple of other stuff that he had it on for the second channel. Because it's a lot. I can understand that. I am terrified, man. Like, why do they want me to walk into this dark room, though? I understand there's a flashlight on the floor, but what? I'm curious, man. I'm I'm trying to avoid a jump scare, bro. Mm. Um, I'm really terrified. I'm really terrified because I do not like scary games, bro. Like, I'm trying to pick up the damn flashlight. It's not letting me pick up the flashlight. Like, what the f- I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Why is it not letting me pick up the flashlight, bro? I'm literally picking up the flashlight and it's not letting me. Oh yeah, I did hear about that. To where they said that there's gonna be more information about the anime, and not only to that, there's also yeah, because they said that um it's gonna be a booth. It's gonna be a it's gonna be a booth for Dragon Ball content because they're gonna have the merchandise like the figures and stuff like that, including the re-releases and the new figures coming in for the wave for the next wave and stuff like that. Plus with the Beerus anime coming out in the fall of 2026, and I'm actually very excited about it. Not to mention that Spark and Zero is going to be collaborating with the Beerus anime, considering that they talked about it on Twitter, saying that they're going to have a new update, telling us to stay tuned for more information about the update that's going to be coming out in October. Because keep in mind, from what I remembered in October, yeah, I still want to get the new figures though, but I'm basically taking my time with that. Um, because I know they said that Spark and Zero is going to be having their second. Yeah, they're going to have a second year anniversary for Spark and Zero in this year for October in 2026 to celebrate the 2 year anniversary, and then Xenoverse 2 is going to be celebrating. Yeah, we're eating really good when it comes to Dragon Ball fans. We eating good right now because we also finna be getting another anniversary for Xenoverse 2 because it's been 10 years. Because I started thinking about that when I talked to my brother about it. I was like, dang, it's been like 10 years since Xenoverse 2 came out. 10 years since that game came out, bro. I remember when Xenoverse 2 first came out, I was still in middle school. I was in 7th grade. It came out in October 2016. I was in middle school at that time. I was basically going through a lot of trials and tribulations, but I was still enjoying myself. But when Xenoverse 2 came out, it was just blowing up everywhere. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody was doing speed runs and competitions and all that kind of stuff. And the next thing you know, that game got more popular and popular. Because I really did not have no negativity against Xenoverse 2 because the controls felt a lot more better. The fighting mechanics got more better. Oh, that super. Oh, yeah, Super Saiyan Gogeta. Oh man. Yeah, that is definitely something I've been trying to hunt down on. But when Xenoverse 2 came out, it felt a lot more better than Xenoverse 1. Because keep in mind, Xenoverse 1 came out in like 2015. Yeah, Xenoverse 1 came out in 2015. And I remember where I was when 2015 happened. I was at like the end of my elementary year when Xenoverse 1 came out. And then after Xenoverse 2 came out in like 2016, that's when it hit to like 2018. That's when Fighter Z came out. And I remember I got that game for my birthday when I first started high school. I remember I got that game for my birthday. And I was very happy to play that game. I'm definitely going to be replaying it probably tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure. Dang, I really do want to shop at I really do want to shop at GameStop though when I basically go back to work because I want to shop at GameStop so badly because I did text my brother today and asked him if he still had that Wii console. He said no, he been got rid of that. I was like, dang it, because he had the Wii console alongside with Budokai Tenkaichi 3 for the Wii, and I was trying to, get it from him. I've been trying to get that from him, and I basically forgotten all about it. But I was like, you know what? They got retro consoles in GameStop anyways. So I can basically just buy one from there and make it easier on myself. But Fighter Z, I basically did enjoy that game. I basically loved the gameplay mechanics. I loved the dramatic finishes and the character models and the graphics. It was amazing. The soundtrack was epic, and it basically felt really good. Sure, it felt like Marvel vs. Cap. The controls felt like Street Fighter and Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on the PS3. It felt like that when I first played it, but it was still cool to be able to enjoy the story mode. Considering, because keep in mind, Fighter Z, it took me 2 months. Fighter Z took me like 2 months for me to beat that game. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot took me 4 months for me to beat that game. Probably like 4 or 5 months. Because I told people how I got Fighter. No, because Fighter Z. Because let's see, Xenoverse 2, that was a birthday gift from my brother. It was either a birthday gift or a Christmas gift. It was probably one of them. Fighter Z, it was a birthday gift for me when I first started high school. And then Dragon Ball Z Kakarot came out in 2020, and I basically told people that my sister got me that game when I was basically still in high school. She got me that game for my birthday. I was happy. I basically I'm still gonna replay it probably tomorrow. Because Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is a really good game. I love the character models, the graphics, the soundtrack, different variety of things you could do in the game. And plus, I do want to do the DLCs, but I'm basically holding off on that. Because I said I want to do the DLCs, but the only way I'm going to do the DLCs is if I'm going to be collaborating with people. That's the only way I'm going to do it, though. But then when we look at these Dragon Ball games now, let's see, Xenoverse 2, Fighter Z, and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot are the only three Dragon Ball games right there that have sold over 10 million copies of the game. Each of those three games have sold over 10 million copies. 10 million copies. It's absolutely insane. Because I have three of those Dragon Ball games. Oh, you're asking if I got the Spark and Zero DLC yet? Here's the thing. I have it in my cart. I have it in my cart. I just haven't bought it yet. I know it's like 30 some dollars and I haven't bought it yet. It's sitting in my cart on the PlayStation app alongside with the Water Park Simulator, because I do want to play that one and I want to live stream both of those. But I'm gonna do both of those separately. I mean, you ain't wrong about the One Piece game, because plenty of people, yeah, the DLC is $34. I have it in my cart alongside with the Water Park Simulator that just got released like last month at the end of the month of July. Because a lot of people, you know, since it basically gotten a big popularity on the PC version. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Because Water Park Simulator, it was released on the PC version when it first came out, and it gotten a lot of popularity from everybody playing it, including my favorite streamer Queso, because now he's replaying it again. Excuse me. But I can already tell One Piece is not gonna catch up on the popularity that Dragon Ball is getting right now. Like, come on, bro. Come on now. Come on now. Everybody should know that One Piece is not gonna catch up on anything. Because when Dragon Ball basically came back, Dragon Ball basically just said I had enough. It was sitting like Dragon Ball was just sitting on its throne the whole entire time, just watching all these other animes getting popular. But as soon as Dragon Ball's time to shine, when it came his time to shine, Dragon Ball straight up said, "Hold my crown. I'm about to show these people who the real GOAT is when it comes to the big three." It's like Dragon Ball basically stepped up on the basketball court and was showing people who the real GOAT is when it comes to the game. Because keep in mind, I've told people this before, is that I've been watching Dragon Ball since I was like I've been watching Dragon Ball since I was like in elementary, and I've never stopped watching Dragon Ball. It's still known to be one of my favorite anime series of all time because I never stopped watching it. And literally it's because I've watched a couple, even though I had conversations with a couple other people that are Dragon Ball fans and they agree on the same things I talk about. And that's what I have respect on. And I can agree to it though that One Piece is one of the most garbage series that people just simp off of. But when you look at the popularity of Dragon Ball, it's not just like I be telling people that Dragon Ball is not no ordinary anime series. Dragon Ball basically been out since the mid '80s, since like yeah the mid '80s, and Dragon Ball is very superior, in my opinion. Now I know a lot of people are basically gonna say, "Oh, you're wrong for talking bad about One Piece." Well, listen, I've watched a few episodes of One Piece before. Keep in mind, I've watched a few episodes of One Piece before when I was in elementary, and I'm basically gonna put out my final answer to say this to all the One Piece fans out there. It's a garbage series, in my opinion. I'm sorry if your feelings are hurt, One Piece fans. I simply don't care. It's a garbage series. It's not going to surpass Dragon Ball at the moment. Dragon Ball is basically stepping back up on the plate. Dragon Ball is back up to bat. Dragon Ball is back up to bat. They going back to back with all this other stuff though. Cuz when you look at the story of One Piece, it's too much filler. It's way too much filler. When you look at Naruto, at least they keep a minimize on the filler they have on their series, and they did a good. And the person that created Naruto, they do a good job on their series, and I clap them up for it because I grew up watching Naruto. It's a good series in my opinion. It's one of my favorite anime series. Same thing with Bleach. It's a good series too. Same thing with Soul Eater, a good series that lasted 2 seasons of its show. Same thing with Sword Art Online, a very great iconic series that I can never get tired of. Um, Death Note, it only lasted for 1 season. Still a good anime. Still a good anime in my opinion. Yeah, I basically cannot forget about how much filler Bleach has, but it's still a good anime. Considering they're trying to finish up the whole entire considering they're on a new series for Bleach and they're trying to finish it up, but they're taking their time of trying to finishing it up as best as they can, and I can respect them for that. Because keep in mind, at least Bleach knows how to be able to keep their fans entertained. And plus, they the females that they have on Bleach, I ain't gonna lie. They mighty fine though, especially Yodorichi. I love me some Yodorichi. That's my girl right there. Yodorichi is my girl. Everybody knows Yodorichi is my girl because she a fine girl right there. But the way she be doing Ichigo in that series is just hilarious. She be taunting him, and it's just hilarious. Now, Death Note, I enjoy Death Note, but some people are like, "What's up with Light's voice when it came to Death Note?" In case people not realizing, the person that voices Light Yagami in Death Note is the exact same voice actor that voices Amuro Ray from the Gundam series. He also voices what's his name from Black Lagoon. I keep on forgetting his name. I could respect to Sword Art Online, one of the greatest series right there, hands down. I keep on forgetting his name, the protagonist from Black Lagoon, because that's also a good anime right there. He also voices Kicker from the Transformers Energon series. He voices like a lot of characters though. The only one I can recognize the most is that he voices Amuro Ray from the Gundam series. Cause Gundam, that's an iconic anime series. They got like so many of them though. And the last time I've watched Gundam, I finished the first one. I finished the Zeta series, and I'm still on the Double Zeta series. I need to get back into that one. I still need to get back into the Gundam Wing series. I finished the Fighter series because I was just rewatching it and I finished it. It's like so many of them though. But I've also watched like the OVA versions, which those are really good in my opinion. Now, if we're talking about another, yeah, it's a really good, amazing series. I basically have no hatred against Death Note. It's so many memes and iconic moments that were on Death Note that plenty of people can recite on over and over again. Cause like, it's like I basically don't get the hateocracy that people be giving for Death Note. It's still a good anime in my opinion. It's still a good anime. Same thing with it's another anime that my I'm trying to remember this one anime that my sister used to watch when we were kids. Oh yeah, Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul. I've seen a few episodes of it when I first watched it with my sister. And Tokyo Ghoul, that's a good anime. Even though it's gory, it's still a good anime in my opinion. It's a really good anime. Cause that's another good anime right there, and I can respect them for it. Yeah, I forgot that Tokyo Ghoul had like 4 seasons. I forgot that anime had a total of 4 seasons, and it still lasted good in my opinion. It was crazy that that anime lasted for about 4 seasons of its show, and the manga version of it was a lot more different than the original anime, but it was still good. Um, trying to remember another anime we used to watch when we were kids. It was like so many of them. Um, mm, mm. Wait, I think I remember another one. Yeah, I don't understand that either. I don't understand why people be hating on Tokyo Ghoul because it lasted for about 4 seasons. Considering at that time they were going to make a fifth season for Tokyo Ghoul, but unfortunately those plans were ultimately canceled after a lot of stuff that were going on at that time. So I can clearly understand why they couldn't do a fifth season for Tokyo Ghoul, and I can understand all that. And I can also understand the same thing about is this hold on, what do you say? What this dude you say? One of the other anime series I cannot stand, and also with the fan base also of this anime series, High School DxD. God, this anime series. Oh, High School DxD. Don't get me started on that series. That is a phenomenal series, man. A lot of people were hating on the animation for the fourth season. I didn't see no problem with that one. It still looked good in my opinion. But it's still one of my favorite anime series. I loved it. I've watched both versions of it, which was the English version, and I've also watched the Japanese version. Still good in my opinion. Because I don't care what nobody says. Come on now. Come on now. Because High School DxD, if I'm saying this right now, if they were to drop any teaser trailers of season 5, gonna happen. But if they were to drop a teaser trailer of season 5, I would have to put a pause into everything I'm doing just to watch the teaser trailer over and over again. Because High School DxD is one of the many type of series I can never get tired of. Just a really good series. Same thing with Berserk from the 1997 version. Berserk is a good anime, considering it only lasted for about It lasted for about a total of 25 episodes and it had one season, but the manga is still ongoing and it's getting good. But the original series is still good in my opinion. I know that season 5 is not going to happen. I wish it could happen, but you know, it's highly understandable. It's highly it's highly understandable. It's highly understandable though. Also, I noticed that oh yeah, there's another anime I also remember from when I was a kid. It's called I know some people wouldn't recognize it. It's called Negima. It's kind of like Harry Potter. Like the main protagonist is kind of similar to Harry Potter, but in the anime version. And that anime series only lasted for about 2 seasons, and then the manga version was a little bit similar to the original show, but had like different scenes of it when it came to the manga version. But it's still a good series though, because I grew up on that one. And then it was another anime. It was another anime called Koroko Connect. I'm trying to remember the summary of that anime, but it's really good though. I think it's about these high schoolers that swap bodies on these like weird massive occasions, stuff like that. Hold on, what did you just say? Ever heard of the anime series Danganronpa? Oh, Danganronpa. Yeah, I remember that one. I've actually never watched the anime version of it, but I remember the actual game of it. I've watched a couple of YouTubers play that game, and it's really good. I need to get back into rewatching what's his name playing it though, because his commentary, I'm trying to remember his name, but his commentary when he played Danganronpa is very hilarious. That's a really good game though. It's a really good game. It's also a good series. And I think somebody said it's probably made by the same. Yeah, somebody probably. I don't know if it was true or not, but somebody said it's made by the same people that made Ace Phoenix. I was like, I don't know if that's true or not, because I can tell by the character design it looks entirely different. Because I can't quite tell. Um, excuse me. I also remember Inuyasha. That's also a good, and that's another good anime series right there. I love Inuyasha. That's a good series right there. One of the best series that has a great soundtrack, a great story, different variety of characters throughout the entire show, and a great plot twist when it comes to the entire series. So it's very epic. I even love the fight scenes for the series. It's really epic. Cause that anime came out in like, I think it came out in like the 2000s. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna look it up. Oh wait, I see it. It was released. Yeah, me and my siblings grew up on Inuyasha, one of the best anime series right there, hands down. Because we've also read the manga versions, we saw the movie versions, and we saw the original show, including the last part of it called the final act. That one was really good. It was released November 1996, and it ended on June 2008. Dang. So It ended in June 2008. That was like before Michael Jackson died. And it was released November 1996. I didn't exist at that time though. Yeah, that was the manga version, but the original anime series it came out in the beginning of the 2000s, which was around that exact same time when my sister was born, and then it ended in 2004. Yeah, it's a really old anime series though. But the crazy part about it is that it ended in 2004, which was like 1 year after I was born because I was born in 2003. So this anime basically ended like when this anime ended, I was like 2 years old when this anime ended in 2004. And it's crazy you can actually watch it on yeah, it's a really great series, and it's made by and the crazy part about it, it's made the creator of this entire series is the same creator that did Ranma One Half, which is also an old school anime right there. That's another anime that my dad got me and my siblings into, and it's still a good one. Because if people have not seen Ranma One Half, go check it out. It's a really good series. I forgot how many seasons it has, but it's a good anime. And I already pulled it up. The manga version of it basically came out August 1987 to March 1996, lasting for a total of 38 volumes. That's absolutely crazy. But hold on. Dang, for real? Wow. Wow, I did not know that, man. Hold on. I'm trying to find out when the excuse me. Okay, so the yeah, the anime. Oh, okay. So you said that you're born in Okay, so okay. Cody said he was born in 1993 and in 19. Wow, wow. That's mind blowing. That is just mind blowing. I did not know that though. But like, dang, that's absolutely crazy, man. But the crazy part about the original anime version of Ranma One Half is that it lasted for about it had like a total of 2 to 7 seasons with a total of 143 episodes plus 12 OVAs. Because the manga, yeah, the manga of it came out at that time. Then the original anime was released in 1989, lasting for about 18 episodes on the first season. And then when it got more popular, that's when they did like a total of 2 to 7 seasons of it that basically combined 143 episodes in total plus 12 OVAs. Yeah, I know it's a lot. And it had like so many movies. It had like so many movies from what I remembered that also got popular. And then it also got brought back in 2024 as the second anime adaptation. Because with it being brought back, it's basically animated by the company of Mappa, the same animation company that gave us Chainsaw Man. They decided to bring that series back. But with Inuyasha, when they brought that one back, with Inuyasha, they brought that one back, but they had it in like the future of it after the events of the final act, where they all have kids. And I was like, I did not know that. And that show only lasted for about 2 seasons. Yeah, it lasted for about 2 seasons, but it was still good in my opinion. But yeah, Inuyasha, it's a really popular series in my opinion. Because I'm still trying to rewatch it. Because the third season trailer just came out. They dropped their teaser trailer for the third season. Because I know they said the third season's supposed to be coming out. I think it's between next month or in October. I kind of forgotten on that, but it's somewhere between that. I had to move down. I didn't notice that. But y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Okay, so L1 or X to turn on flashlight. I'm gonna just use L1. I'm not gonna use X. Uh, that's my rival. That's my rival. I can't. Slappy from Goosebumps is up in this mug. I know a lot of people basically getting nostalgia about Goosebumps. Cause I haven't seen Goosebumps in years. I remember somebody mentioned that to me before. Dang. So let me try to strategize this. Danganronpa anime series came out in 2013. I was still in elementary at that time. And then Sword Art Online, the first season of it, came out in 2012. I remember me and my siblings watched the first season of Sword Art Online alongside with the second one. We've also watched the gun version, and then we also watched the I think it was the fairy version, which those were really good though. The gun version basically blew my mind. Shorter was a little bit slow, but it was still good at the same time. I basically enjoyed it. But when that first season came out, I remember that first season like it was yesterday. When that first season came out, I was mind blown. The soundtrack, the opening theme, I can never forget about any of it. Such nostalgia, in my opinion. True nostalgia. Now, when it came to Soul Eater, if people have never seen Soul Eater, that's a good anime right there. That anime lasted for about 2 seasons, had so many great characters on the show, and some people have asked me what's my number one favorite character. When it comes to Soul Eater, that's kind of a tough one though. It's basically between two characters that are my number one favorite. It's between Soul and Death the Kid. It's between both of those two characters because they're known to be my number one favorite characters. Though it's between two of them, and it's tough to think on that because that anime, I really do want to rewatch it. I want to see if they have a DVD version of it on Amazon so I can basically buy it someday and just rewatch the whole entire thing over and over again. Oh man, because Soul Eater that was oh man, I really do love that anime series. I really do love that anime series. Hold on, what did you just say? Wow, I can't. Oh, Code Veronica remake. I'm excited for that one. I already have that game on my wish list. Yes. I'm back. Wait, Cody, you mean to tell me you never heard of Code Veronica? Technically, Code Veronica is the Resident Evil series that takes place after Resident Evil 3 because that's after. It takes place after the Raccoon City incident, so that's after Resident Evil 3. And there were plenty of debates on why it was never called Resident Evil 4 when it was in development. Technically, it's because they basically had about multiple copies of Resident Evil 3, especially for other versions of it that were already in the works when that game came out. But keep in mind, Code Veronica, uh, excuse me, sorry. Code Veronica was basically released in like the year 2000, and they had about two versions of it, which was Code Veronica and Code Veronica X on the GameCube. And then when it came to Summer Game Fest 2026, Code Veronica X Remake got announced, and it's already going to be coming out in 2027. So I have that game on my wish list, and I really want to play it, but I'm like, I'm not entirely sure. But it's still a good. It still looks like a really good game that's going to be getting a remake. Because I honestly can't wait to see what else they're going to have in store for it. Because keep in mind, I've never played any Resident Evil game. The only Resident. Hey, true facts, man. I might watch it though. But the thing is that I basically I've only remember playing two Resident Evil games. Because we did own a Resident Evil game, which was the Umbrella Chronicles on the Wii. We never played that one because that basically required. But yeah, that was another Resident Evil game that we owned, and then we also had Resident Evil 5 on the PS3. I've only played that one, but never gotten that far. And then another Resident Evil game I basically remember playing was Resident Evil Revelations, which was also a good game right there. Plus, they also had Dark Side Chronicles, which also basically did Code Veronica a lot more better than the original did. Because I think that version it cut up a lot of boring moments. I think that one cut. I think it may or may not have cut up a lot of boring moments and just got into the good stuff, or probably just kept it all the same. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I know. It's a lot of people that were jumping. It was some people that were jumping for joy about seeing Steve die, while some other people like me were just watching the whole entire scene in just silence. And some people had the nerve to do that to me when it came to seeing that scene of Steve dying in Code Veronica. And some people had the nerve to try to act like, oh, just because he said he loves Claire and he loves her, that was like the last words he said to her. And somebody had the nerve to say this one line to Muslim, he is 17. I was like, shut your stupid cold-blooded behind up. He is 18 who has went through a lot of trauma and tribulation throughout his whole entire life. Have you ever sat in a cage? Because even some people are like, what is up with you between you and Steve? He just reminds me of my snarky self when I was at that time. Sure, I was a little bit of a delinquent, but at least I had common sense. What kind of computer is this though? Windows 98. They got money. What's this? I If only y'all could see my facial expression. Excuse me. If only y'all could see my facial expression right there. I mean, do I don't. I'm lost for words. I. Oh, I already know. I saw your post about that. I'm definitely gonna be sliding by. Really? Sorry, I'm reading this post on Instagram. It says, according to reports, Instagram officially introduced a redesigned word mark today, marking the first change to its word mark in 10 years. It looks entirely different. I can see the difference now. The old one was just looking more cursive. It was just looking all cursive, and I couldn't understand that one. But then when you look at the new one, it's all font. It's all font style. Oh, excuse me. I'm just gonna say this, y'all. We're gonna give Kiki a try. If she basically jump scares me, I'm letting y'all know like this. If she jump scares me, I'm ending the stream. I'm literally gonna end the stream if she jump scares me. I am watching out for your daughter. And I'm gonna have my flashlight on. I am literally terrified. I don't want to do this. I'm terrified, man. I don't want to do this, man. I don't want to do this, man. Actually, no, we're not gonna get to any of this. I'm sorry to say it to people, we're not gonna continue playing Spooky Time. There's a major crisis going on in my group chat, and I gotta handle this immediately, so that's basically gonna be the end of the whole entire stream. I basically thank everybody for coming in, showing love and support, all the commentary we basically shared around, the good moments. I appreciate every last one of y'all. I appreciate for the likes, the comments, and subscribing. We trying to get to 200. Come on, it's basically possible. We know we can get to 200. I can believe in that. But anyways, so sad to see y'all go. So we meet again to live each and every one of you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless your family. God bless America. God bless the whole entire world. I love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'll see y'all in the next time. I gotta handle something out real quick.